Hello everyone, welcome to Crime Ki Kahani. Today's story is not just about a murder, it's about a lie that changed more than once before the truth finally surfaced. This case comes from Assam, and what makes it disturbing is not how the victim died, but how the story of his death kept changing. On the morning of 25th July 2025, in Dibrugarh district, Assam, a quiet neighborhood woke up to a sad news. 25 years old businessman Uttam Gogoi was dead. The family told everyone he had suffered a stroke. It sounded natural, it sounded believable. Neighbors mourned, relatives gathered. For a few hours, the case looked like a natural death. But then the story changed. Soon after, the narrative took a shocking turn. The victim's wife, Bobby Sanwal Gogoi, told police that robbers had entered the house during the night. According to her, they killed her husband and stole jewelry before escaping. Now it was no longer a natural death. Now it was a robbery murder. Two completely different stories within the same day. And this sudden change raised the first real doubt. When Uttam Gogoi's brother visited the house, he quietly observed the scene. Something didn't feel right. If robbers had entered the house, how did they get inside? There were no broken locks, no forced entry, no sign of struggle. The house looked calm, too calm. The brother refused to believe the robbery story, and his suspicion pushed the police to look deeper. Police re-examined the entire house. Doors, windows, entry points. Everything was intact. That's when investigators asked a dangerous question. Was the robbery staged? Then came the turning point. Mobile phones. Call records were analyzed. Chats were examined. Location data was reviewed. And a disturbing pattern appeared. There had been frequent communication before the murder. This was not random. It looked planned. Investigators allege the plan came from inside the house. Police say the victim's wife and teenage daughter contacted two young men. One of them, 21 years old, Dibrugarh, was allegedly in a relationship with the daughter. They were promised money and jewelry. Their task, kill Uttam Gogoi, make it look like a robbery and leave. Police believe Uttam was attacked while asleep. Investigators later recovered a blood-stained iron pipe. Police also say an illegal pistol was purchased from Nagaland. 4 bullets linked to the plan were recovered from a drain. The robbery was staged after the murder. When police traced the accused, the story collapsed completely. The Stoke story was false. The robbery was staged. Arrest followed. The wife, the daughter, and the two young men. The daughter has reportedly confessed. The exact motive is still under investigation. The police suspecting long-term family conflicts. The case shocked the Dibrugarh area. Residents staged protest demanding the strict punishment. A home turned into a crime scene. A lie had turned into a murder investigation. A man went to sleep in his own house. He never woke up. First it was called a stroke, then a robbery. But investigators say the truth was far more chilling, because sometimes the truth begins with one person who refuses to believe the story. In this case, it was his brother. If you want to hear more real crime stories from across India, subscribe to Crime Ki Kahani. I will see you in the next case. Till then, stay safe.